Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today's replay is from HipSGuinness and he's in the Siegfried, a tier 9 premium German cruiser. He's on the map Crash Zone Alpha, and well, it's a ranked battle. So there's a carrier, there is only one destroyer per side, and he's following the friendly destroyer towards the sea cap. So generally a friendly team split like 3 ships for A, 3 ships for C, and well, there's the carrier who is obviously not moving anywhere. And it looks like he's taking some pot shots there, maybe hoping to like hit the Riga that's around at B. And he actually managed, so nice one there. Not that he did an awful lot, but you know. Now the friendly carrier has left the fighter plane here, probably to protect the friendly destroyer as it was moving in. So far we haven't seen anything. And this means HipSGuinness is going to go quite aggressive here and he's detected, but well, it looks like there is a lone Neptune. Now, I'm not sure why the Neptune is here alone, why he is full broadside, but we all know how this is going to end, right? I mean, you know, it's some people just ask for it in a sense. So he's popped his hydro because the Neptune could have. I'm not sure what the Neptune was thinking. It didn't look like the Neptune tried in any way or form to angle, to run away, to smoke or do anything. It just sat there full broadside. I guess he was too busy talking. So, you know. Now, we've spotted a lot of ships down there at the B camp. We haven't seen the enemy destroyer yet, but, you know, I mean, HipSGuinness is not detected, so the enemy destroyer isn't here. It stands to reason that he'd be down there. Now that means the friendlies are going to be rather careful, while the reinforcements from sea here arrive. Now if the enemy made a decisive push here, and sunk the friendly ships, they could very well take the lead here. But it doesn't look like it. Also the friendlies are careful, which is good to know. So I hope that Bismarck is going to go forward too, because if you have like the Siegfried and the Bismarck coming around here, they can catch the enemy in a crossfire, right? And I mean the Kagero can follow here and lend its aid with maybe a smoke screen or torpedoes. Base Riga has to be wary about, but we shall see where the Riga goes. And the radar isn't that long. Now, the crossfire can begin. As you can see, like the Iowa is full broadside. I mean, the Pommern and the Liden are behind cover here, but technically they'd be broadside, the Riga probably too. The island here is going to be obviously a bit of a deal breaker in some ways. But we will see if the enemies try to, right? And also, if the enemies now push out and push the friendlies, then they lose that protection. Now HipSGuinness is using his armor piercing because, you know, if you see that much broadside, obviously you wanna go armor piercing. So it looks like the Bismarck has decided to move forward here too, that's good news. I'd really rather see the Bismarck a little bit more in the front, but she's moving forward, so that's good. The Lexington is spotted. It's possible that they could take down the carrier here. And oh, that Lenin is on very low health, so next salvo should probably be going into the Lenin, assuming the Lenin is still floating at that point. And that was a bit of a sad salvo there. Oh well. Meanwhile, it looks like the enemy team is decided to move out and to push. Now, they didn't choose the best timing for that. They needed to push while the friendlies were still up at sea, in a way. Oh, he missed the Lenin. Well, that's a shame. Like, HipSGuinness here has been moving into a better and better flanking position because he's getting closer, which means his shells are going to hurt a lot more. The friendlies here have been doing a good job of trying to be passive. I mean, ship-wise, it's honestly still equal. The friendlies just have the points lead. Well, now they have the ships lead too. But mostly the friendlies just have the better position. Once again, I'd wish the Bismarck would be coming a little bit here. With the Siegfried. There is a little bit of a danger there, right? If the friendlies here keep running away, and the enemy suddenly would turn around and push the Siegfried, and the friendlies wouldn't, like, react, this could turn ugly. But generally speaking, this is a very good position for the friendly team to be in. Well, the Edriga is enjoying some citadels there. The kit might be a problem for the Neptune and the Iowa right now, but the carrier could help with that. And is the Kagero coming in here to provide a smoke? Well, then again, I'm not sure if a smoke screen would help. The Siegfried doesn't have the best smoke fire detectability. Doesn't look like the Kagero is setting a smoke screen here. Now a smoke screen would have been nice, because he might be able to farm some stuff here. Then again, I don't know, if the Iowa and the Pommern keep pushing, maybe the Siegfried needs to move forward anyway to keep shooting them. The Lexington currently visible, so he could have tried to get a quick shot there in, but then again it disappeared. Not sure if his third traverse would have been fast enough to get some shots there in. But while the enemy has now taken, well, pushed into A and is taking it over, friendlies are now going to grab B. I mean, I expect him to get interrupted, but the Kagero will come in and take the cap. Friendly Bismarck still holding a little bit back there. Yeah, this is a dangerous turn because he's been broadside there, but the shells so far missed. Now this is the first time that HipSGuinness needs to stop his push, because mostly with the other flank gone, the enemy team will now focus on him, so he needs to be a bit more careful. Right until this point he enjoyed the benefits of a crossfire without even getting much focus, because the enemies were just engaged with the friendly forces at the A side. So ships-wise it's actually still equal. And the friendlies lost kind of their great crossfire position because one flank has been taken out. At least the Kaga is retreating and not waiting around for the kit to farm her. I'm also hoping that the Kaga would be focusing more on the kit. But then again, the kit might just be a smokescreen, so while he waits for that to disperse, he needs to do something else, so he's going after the Pommern. Now the friendly Kagero, actually I'm not sure if I've ever seen him lay a smokescreen. It's possible that he's using reload booster, I guess, which would explain why he has never find on a smokescreen. Now meanwhile, Iowa nicely broadside again, Pommern somewhat broadside, and HipSGuinness is, well, turning somewhat more aggressive again. And the Bismarck is finally coming in. So the friendlies could once again have a crossfire with the Bismarck and the Siegfried, I guess. Which would just be lovely. The Lexington is sorta in a bad spot, because Lexington moved out of this island, trying to get away, and sailed straight into Kagero Torps. That's nice, because now with the carrier gone, friendlies aren't really in a great position. The enemies aren't really in a great position. Still don't know where the kit is, because we haven't really seen many torps, I guess. Did he torp the Bismarck and I missed it? I don't know. But I have a feeling that the kid might just be trying to hunt the carrier, which is the worst thing he could do in this position, because he really needs to help his ships here. But you know, it's always nice if the enemies make mistakes, I guess. Like staying here full broadside. You know, those ships are so busy angling against the Bismarck that once again they ignore the Siegfried. And this kind of sad part is the Bismarck's down. That's a very sad part. The enemy basically lemming train to one side, has been broadside towards the Siegfried basically the entire game, and the enemy had such bad positioning, and yet ship-wise it's still equal. HipSGuinness is doing a monster job here. But it's still not really that like decisive of a win. I really like this. I like this. So the Iowa that has been completely broadside the entire time and has been pummeled by armor piercing is now complaining. Welcome to ranked, where the true really great players. So yeah, the Pullman is done for. That just leaves the kid and the friendlies are now going to reach 1,000 points. While, you know, there is some amusement there. Well, there we go. That's going to be a victory. And the kid, yeah, the kid's up there in the north. So the kid spent the entire time hunting a carrier and being useless. Which brings us to the results, and HipSGuinness on himself 2,625 base experience, and he had to work hard for this battle, considering that despite everything, it still was almost a loss. At least ship-wise, you know, I mean, points-wise it was very decisive, I guess. He achieved the devastating strike, first blood and a high caliber, scoring 174,000 points of damage and sinking 4 enemies. Not quite a Kraken, but almost. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you next time.